Hello and welcome everybody. I am the Reckless Gamer. It's been quite a while since I've sat down and decided to make a YouTube video, but that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And it's all a crazy story. So basically, my PS3 stopped reading discs years ago, but I plugged it in the other day and it started reading discs. So, yeah. I decided why not. I popped in Sonic 06. I've actually been trying to gather up my, Sonic collection. So I've gathered quite a few Sonic games. I got, 06, Unleashed, Riders, Shadow, a bunch of Sonic games I've been buying. And yeah, I bought a new copy of 06 that came with the manual and everything, and I went to my old save file and it was still it was right where we left off, basically, from my last Let's Play, which was Sonic 06. So I thought it would be kind of fun to just continue the Let's Play. I was gonna go ahead and is this the see, this is the file. I'm on it. It's right there. May 13th, 2016 was the last time I played. And I believe I, recorded that video that day and then I edited. I can't talk. I, edited the video. Oh no. We never did Flame Core. See? So this is exactly why. So, yeah. I just wanted to show this real quick. We're not going to continue. I'm actually going to restart from the beginning, but I just wanted to show it. This is neat to me, So, I'm actually going to do a little jump cut real quick. I just wanted to show this off. Yeah, thanks. Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and start this thing proper. Sonic 06, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna be oopsie. Controller's not working. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing the PS3 version because that's all I have access to at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Let's do it all over again. I wasn't able to complete it back in the day, but this time we are going to play through the whole game. And I'm going to try to do as good as I can. I do have like a face cam and everything. I know that's probably like what's more modern these days with YouTube and everything. And I do plan on, kind of trying to do this as, often as I can. So basically what I'm trying to say is that for this video, I'm going to leave the face cam off just in homage to old YouTube and even my old styles of videos. But maybe next one, maybe I'll do face cam because I think it might be possible for me to do that. If the audio sounded all crazy there, I'm sorry about that. You feel me? I have an Elgato and, sometimes it works exactly the way I want it to, other times it doesn't. And this is my first time actually using it to record, gameplay for YouTube instead of like streaming or something. Because I do stream on Twitch, so if you want, go ahead and go check me out. I don't know how many people will actually be tuning into this. If you're an OG fan, go ahead and leave a comment and, tell me how long you've seen my video, how long ago you saw my videos. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stay quiet during most cutscenes, but just because this is my first video in a while, I'm just gonna be talking through this one. Everybody knows what's going on. The game looks amazing actually. I'm using some component cables rather than an HDMI. So I don't know if the picture quality is better or as good, but to me it looks really great, this cutscene. So I'm hoping it'll look as good for you guys. I'm gonna experiment and try to make sure this video comes out the best quality possible, because that was one of the major things I wasn't able to do with my older videos, was have good quality videos. I just knocked my mic, so I don't know if you heard that. Look at her face. She looks so good. It's the only time Elise looks good. She looks like a DreamWorks character, like Princess Fiona or something, you know? Yes, sir. Oh, I was about to say, we still don't know how she knows Silver, but no, we do know how she knows, but it still doesn't make quite much sense. That's one thing I want to get into during this playthrough. A lot of people love to talk about. I like Sonic 06. I would even say I love it. You know, I love it for what it is, which is which is a mess, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to explain it. I've always described my relationship. I love where he does that hop. I wish I could like go back and play it again, but I can't. But he hops over. He doesn't take the bridge. I love it. Silver's dope. He's probably my favorite Sonic character, honestly. Sad that this is his introduction to the series, but I love him regardless. But yeah, I like Sonic 06 for the most part. It's glitchy. It's bad. The story's not great. But at least there's a story, you know what I mean? Well, we're gonna get into it more as I go on. I'm kind of just doing this on the whim right now. I wanted to like write down like major thoughts that I had going into this and everything, but I'm just doing it. Look at Sonic. No, oh darn. That's gotta hurt her. I don't know how she was able to free her arm. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I hope the audio doesn't sound too fucking horrible. I hear this weird crackling. I'm hoping I'll be able to either like edit that or something. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see if this video even comes out or if I have to do it all over again. But I don't mind. It's a good little test run. Jesus, it's gotta be a way to stop that crack. I hope that it's not like too big of an issue, but like I said, we'll see. Not much I can do about it right now, so it could just be my headphones. I'm hoping that's what it is, but hey. I'm using the Elgato software to record this right now, so if anybody who's actually watching this has any tips, so I don't have to have this annoying crackling, if you guys can even hear it. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can even hear it, so I'm gonna try not to comment too much on it. I could always just turn my headphones down, which I guess is what I'll do, but it's just no bueno for me. We'll have to work on that. So yeah, this is the game we're in. This is the first little bit. You start off in Soliana, and that's what I want to do with this. I want to take some time and let's see if we can find anything interesting about this game that nobody really talks about too much, So let's just talk to some people, see what they have to say. So live in a peaceful country. I can't believe something like this will happen overnight. I think as the game goes on, they do comment on like events that are happening. I know there's a hilarious section, I can't speak. I'm so sorry. It's my first time doing this in a while. I'm sure the soldiers will take care of Eggman. Yeah, so there's a hilarious section at the beginning of Silver's story where like you would talk to some people and it's just the dialogue is so hilarious. I'm gonna save it for when we get to it. The ocean is so calm, it's hard to believe that all that even happened. I don't know if I already talked to her or not. So yeah, this is the PS3 version. Like I said, I'm not playing on the Xbox 360. I did want to get an Xbox 360 because it's available. I don't know why I said available like that, but it's available on the you know, Xbox store. I don't know what they call it, the Microsoft store maybe. So you know, life is life. I have 2 kids now. It's been quite some time since I've done any YouTube content. So I have 2 kids and everything. I have my own, you know, place that I have to pay rent for and everything. So we haven't seen anything like that since the festival started. What? Since the festival started? No, there hasn't been anything like that since there's been a Soliana. So what were the Royal Guards doing? So you're saying that in the past that at some point people were revolting, but then again, no, there hasn't been anything like that at all ever. The fuck? But anyways, let's not activate that. Seeing what tells you. I don't know if I go up on the roof and go that way if it'll activate it, but let's find out. Yeah. But yeah, maybe I might get an Xbox 360, and maybe I'll do another playthrough of this game, maybe with some guests or something. I don't know if I'll be able to get anybody to come in and commentate with me this time around. Oh, look at that! I can get past the point with Tails. I'm sure everybody will just have the same stuff to say. Oh, look at that! No rings or nothing. I'm gonna try to get as much silver medals as I can, even though they do absolutely nothing. But hey, I heard even the PSD version has no achievements or whatever they're called here, trophies. Excuse me. So yeah, let's just get into it. I've been talking a lot. It's kind of like the intro. It's, you know, my first time back and everything. So
Sonic! Tails!
Exactly. Long time no see. That's my new catchphrase too. My chair is creaky, by the way. I'm not trying to point out every random little thing, but I'm just saying, sorry.
You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not
His lips weren't moving.
But it can't be a good thing.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
Look at it. He rubs his nose like he's some crack or something. Look at Sonic. I never noticed that he stops running there, but he does. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. Go back a little bit or something. You guys can rewind. I can't, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the one thing about this whole game is that there's loading time. So back in the day, I wasn't able to like cut out you know, like loading times and stuff, and this time I will be able to. So I'll probably leave it in for this first episode. I'll leave in loading times and stuff since I'm a bit chatty anyway. But what's it called? In the future, I'll probably just start cutting them out. I think there's another silver medal. Oh, I think it was just the one right there. I thought I heard it though. There's nothing we can do but pray. If only someone would help us. Dude, I'm a fucking blue hedgehog. Oh my god, Tails! I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the old lady. Princess, please be safe. Please wait until the construction is completed. So yeah, the opening cutscene takes place in the center of Solion. What the fuck? Are you okay, Tails? Oh no. Actually, you know, for OG viewers, I told the story when there's a part later where we're gonna have to save a little girl. And basically she's crying the whole time and you can hear her crying. And I got up there and Tails was dead like this because he had fell in the water. And I thought it was Tails that was crying when I was a little, you know, 7-8-year-old boy. It was crazy. But I never heard that little line that Tails says, Sonic. And I was playing this game the other day on my own and I was trying to get Tails to die and get his model to pop up like this. And he wasn't doing it for me, but this time he did. But I never heard him say Sonic like that. He's still breathing, thank God. Eyes wide open too. Also, another cool thing, just because I'm trying to point out little things about the game. You know, this is probably something that everybody knows, but Sonic's model actually has a little smile on it. You can see it clearly during the results screens, but I was wondering, I was like, does he have it during actual gameplay? Because when you look at his, oh, Tails is alive again and he's fine. When you look at him, it's kind of hard to tell, especially with, you know, PS3 graphics or, you know, Xbox 360 graphics, then, you know, optimized for PS3. I don't know how none of that stuff works, but yeah, he does have the mouth. It's just you can't really see it. And another thing is that you can't really get the camera to get in front of Sonic like how you can in like Kingdom Hearts or, you know, literally any other fucking 3D game. So yeah. Alright, first mission. There's gonna be slow down because I'm playing it straight off the PS3. Sorry about that. That's why I wanted to play the Xbox version. You know, there's even in the original Let's Play, if you guys ever go back and look at it, I bring up that apparently the PS3 version is supposed to be better. Nowadays, these days, I see on the internet that people say the Xbox version is the better one. So, in my opinion, I'm leaning towards Xbox, you know. I noticed a lot of pop-in. I haven't pointed it out at all. I feel like it's because, like I said, I was playing this in preparation for this video. So, you know, when I was playing it at first, I was noticing a lot of pop-in and everything. And I was like, ugh, that's so jarring. But now I'm just like, whatever. You might see it right here once we go towards this area. Yep, tree now. I don't know. I wasn't able to see exactly when it popped in, but it did. There was something popping in over there. So, yeah. Xbox version, I believe, has less of that, even though it'll still be there. I think the lighting also kind of looks better in the Xbox version, but yeah, I'm a hardcore PlayStation fan. Like, I've always loved PlayStation, even though I had my first console was an Xbox. Well, I mean, I had a Game Boy Advance, you know, that's my first handheld console. But my first, you know, real console, I don't know, was a Xbox. So I've always been a PlayStation fan, though. You know, obviously the PS2 was the best-selling console, I think, to this day. There's Sonic's mouth, by the way, if you guys can see it. I can see it pretty clearly here in the results screen. But he does have it still, so I think it's kind of charming. It's like kind of weird, like thinking about 06 Sonic with like the little smirk on the side of his mouth, because in all the cutscenes his mouth is like actually centered. So I don't know, it's a little charming. I like it. It makes me think about like the beginnings of the game. I'm like, is that something that got left in, you know, from when they, you know, first modeled him? Oh yeah, this story, by the way, I it's hard for me to get into it on my own, but you know, this, who the hell is this? Why are you just standing here? Are you going after Dr. Eggman? You should just forget about it. Not even Soliana soldiers can stand up to those robots. Kids like you wouldn't stand a chance again. Yes, Sonic is like 15, 16. I don't know the exact ages of all the characters. I consider myself a hardcore Sonic fan, but I really don't. And it's because I've just always had my own headcanon for so long. Like, it's only recently have Sonic Team and Sega been trying to establish a let me just give it the level. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk to people and stuff, but let's just give it the level. I don't want this video to go on for too long. Oh my god, I wasn't able to save myself. I forgot to purchase the light speed dash, that's why.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah. Basically what I was just trying to say is that I always don't know how to get out of this shop. Jesus. What I was trying to say is that I've always had my own headcanon throughout the years for Sonic. So basically in my own head, like, you know, nowadays I'm like, I don't know. I guess all the Sonic games are supposed to take place like within like, you know, close range of time, excluding like the classic games. I'm not with the whole classic Sonic is from a different dimension. Like, I can get behind the idea that there is different Sonics in different dimensions, but I don't like to think that classic Sonic is from a different dimension. At least like the one from like our Genesis games that, you know, a lot of us grew up playing. I grew up playing those. I was like, what, 4 or 5 when I got Mega Collection, you know? So yeah, it had to have been 5. I wanted to try to go over there, but I wasn't feeling that risky. So yeah, one of my biggest gripes about the game is Sonic's speed, as I'm sure everybody's is. A lot of dash pads are hanging around in the game, which, I mean, I don't know, it's not that cool. You know, Sonic should be able to run fast without the dash pads. So the thing about this game is I heard at the time, it doesn't really matter, it just kind of depends on your, oh, let's get from under that tree. It just depends on your, oh jeez, uh-oh, your score. So, we'll test it out, you feel me? I had no clue that I did that. Wow, that was a one and done. Sonic 06 is really high up there for my favorite Sonic soundtrack. I think this was like the closest thing that we had to a like Sonic movie soundtrack before we got like the Sonic movie. And I feel like the same can actually be said for Unleashed as well. I recently just streamed Unleashed. Streamed Unleashed. Do I not have the... Jeez. I usually am able to make that. I wasn't able to that time. Oh well. So if you homing attack the wall, you actually go onto it. Sorry if I get silent. Sometimes I just try to focus. You know what I mean? Yeah, that music is great. And that was the closest that we got to a Sonic, like this is like a movie quality soundtrack in my opinion, to me. I love listening to the soundtrack, like just from start to finish. And I feel like, you know, I used to play this game a lot as a kid because I had it, you know, so I didn't have as much Sonic games as the average Sonic fan, you know, did growing up. I had Adventure 2 on GameCube, I had Adventure 1 on GameCube, and then obviously Adventure 1 comes with all the Game Gear games, but I never actually unlocked all of them. I only unlocked like, probably like the first, you know, however many you can get by running through the game, you know. Not doing anything extra, no missions or nothing. So Tails is so godly slow. I'm trying not to be too overly negative, but he really is. Like I can address what's wrong with the game. Like this game is horribly flawed. It's not finished. It's not a finished product. Even the PS3 version, which had a little bit more time to come out. In my original playthrough, I was saying that this game came out in like January on the PS3. I don't believe that's true. Pretty sure it came out even later, like March or something, which means they had more time. They had more time than what I thought they had. But I could even still be wrong to this day. I should have looked it up before I started recording. Damn, does Sonic always say that right there? I'm playing the game kind of crappy. Like usually I would just like fly on the rocks and you know, skip all of this, but like I said, I'm trying to get a decent score. I'm trying not to, you know, get any deaths or nothing. So can any of these ring bombs just hit this guy? Get a decent score and all that, you know what I mean? I'm not being very fast, so I'm only coming up to 4 minutes. That's what happens when I, talk and play games. And also when you get switched as Tails out of nowhere. If anybody knows what the ranking system really does go by, let me know, and I'll just continue from there. You know, a part of me wants to, oh, look at that, physics. I don't know what blew up, but something did. Sometimes I'm able to, I think it was more so on the Xbox 360 version. On the Xbox 360 version, every time I played, like, Sonic would never pop up with a whale, but he would thank Tails, and now this time, I don't know if he thanked him. I didn't really hear it, but, you know, I'm talking a lot, so if he did or didn't, you know, let me know. But I'll probably already know, because I'm editing this. But anywho, it's late at night, and that's my, you know, that's my normal gist. I always love recording videos at night. That's what I used to do, so I was like, let me just go full old reckless, you know, like full old reckless mode. Shit, camera bugging out. So yeah, now we're at the Mach speed section. You know, I didn't know for the longest time that you could light speed dash in the Mach speed sections, but you actually can. Ah, God, I missed that medal. That's a bummer. The collision is horrible. There was another medal over there that I actually never knew was there. Another medal right there. I'm not going to be replaying this level, unfortunately. This is a Let's Play. When we come catch my stream, I'm also going to be streaming the game. Ah, last time I was able to clip through that. I wasn't able to this time, unfortunately. So yeah, this time just hold the left stick and you'll always make it. Everybody always loves to, you know, rag on that part, and that part is fucked up. Like, you shouldn't die when you're following a set path, but you know, once you know to just hold the left stick, then you know, it's not that bad. I got a B. I always get a B. I'm not fast. Maybe it is the time bonus that gets it and not the you know, not the score, the enemy score. I thought enemy score was really what mattered in this game, but we'll see next time. So yeah, maybe I recorded a whole little bit in the beginning. I don't know if that part will actually go in the beginning or if it'll go in the end of the video, but it'll probably just stay at the start. I don't know how long we're looking at it with that little bit included, like how long we're looking at time wise. It's already been about 25 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how I'll be able to cut it down, but I'll probably just cut it down a little bit just to keep it a little shorter. Or maybe I'll just call it here. 25 is good. Just leave it all in raw. Just for the first part. If I ramble on next time and talk about random bullshit, then I'll just cut it out next time and make it nice and neat. But for this one, we'll just, you know, leave it as is. But we'll probably just end it off right here for this one. I'm saying this one a lot. Sorry. This is my first time back. Hopefully I'm able to get into it. If you guys, like I said, have been sub to me for all these years, go ahead and drop a comment if you just so happen to catch this. I doubt it, though, with all of YouTube's algorithms. If you guys are just Sonic fans and you just so happen to catch this, I love Sonic the Hedgehog, so go check out my Twitch. I'm playing a lot of Sonic games over there, and I try to save as much of my streams as I can, but, you know, sometimes I'm not able to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys next part. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you.